Hi everyone, hope you're all well. We are doing a gel X extension infill today on my sister-in-law's nails. So I did these 3 weeks ago, I want to say, roughly. That's my new, I forgot what it's called, dust collector by Melody Susie. It is £60 and it's actually from Amazon. I've got Amazon Prime, and it's a rechargeable one. That's why I love it so much. So I've got my drill on 20,000 RPM, and I'm using a fine drill bit. Don't need anything harsher than that they're just gel X extensions, they're not acrylic or anything. So I'm just going to take off the whole of the top of like the gel polish, and whenever I do gel X extensions I always do a builder gel over the top just to add that strength. So I'm taking off the gel polish and also the builder gel as well, just getting it down to a nice thin layer ready for the infill. So I do all of this with this drill bit. I can't remember, I think this is Melody Susie as well. I think I got the whole pack of like drill pieces from Melody Susie off of Amazon as well. Yeah, so I use this drill bit and then I go in with my fine sanding band. No, I don't. Then I go in with my cuticle drill bit just to go around the cuticle area, and then I go in with my fine sanding band just to smooth everything out and take off any tiny bits that might be lifting. You don't want to be leaving lifting like bits on there because you're just going to get nail greenies. So you want it to all be nice and smooth, you know, no lifting on there at all. So this part here is in like normal speed, but I am going to speed up slightly, so I'll let you watch this and I'll be back. So I've done all of the removing. Now I'm going in with my cuticle flame bit. That's what it's called. Mine's really long though, the flame bit. I've seen other ones that are like really short, so I might try some of those as well, just to see how, because I've always used this one. I've always just rebought this one, but it's a really long flame bit, so I might try the shorter ones. I always go down one side of the nail first, and then I go down, as you can see, the right hand side of each nail afterwards. I always do, this is very similar to a Russian manicure, dry manicure. I do this with every single nail service that I offer. I never skip this step just because it makes it look so much more cleaner and nicer, where I know a lot of people just push back the cuticles and then just buff the natural nail and things like that. I always do a Russian manicure. I don't take off her cuticles because she doesn't really have any anyway. They didn't need doing. So that was a bonus for me. It was very good. So anyway, as I got you here, if you are interested, I do sell online nail courses that are fully accredited, meaning you will get a certificate, you will be fully qualified, and they are reduced. Like, I don't know, like £10, I think, acrylic and gel. Make sure you go and have a nosy at that. Modules are sent to your emails straight away, so keep an eye on your junk and like your other on your emails. Yeah, and it's got step by step. It's very, very good. It's very good. I'm accredited by IPHM nail training provider, so you will be fully qualified. Yeah, so if you want to go and have a look, I will leave that linked below for you guys. So now I am using my mini sanding band in 240 grit. These are my favourite. I didn't even know you could get like the mini sanding bands until like, I don't know, about 2 months ago. They're just so much better. So I'm using this around the natural nail where we would be initially infilling, and just using it to lift up to get rid of any lifting. It just glides straight off. I just I don't dig it into the nail, but I just go over the bit of lifting and it just comes off nice and clean, so I don't have to use any clippers. Sometimes if it's like a real big piece, then I will use clippers, but I only had a few little pieces on these nails. Yeah, this is my sister-in-law. She's never had gel X extensions before. She's always gone for acrylics, but I managed to switch her over to gel X extensions, and believe it or not, her natural nails are exactly the same length as these extensions. So we've decided at her next appointment she's going to have a soak off, and then we're going to just do a Biab like builder gel manicure overlay on her natural nails. Yeah, so I do spray with alcohol as well, just to get rid of any, excess bits of dust that, are in the crevices and they don't come off with your little brush. So I'm cutting down the length because obviously they've grown out and she was really struggling to do anything, like really. And then I go in with my scissors and taper them in ready to do the almond shape. This really does help, because I've noticed if I don't do this and I just go straight in with my file, I end up taking too much of the nail underneath when I'm filing, so the nail actually ends up facing the ceiling. Does that make sense? It's like on a slope. So this really helps tapering it in with scissors first. It's just a lot better. So I will let you watch this and then I'll come back. So all the shaping is done and I'm just going over with dehydrator just along that natural nail that is now showing as they've grown out. And then I go in with my primer. Love this dehydrator and primer. It's from Model Ones. Absolutely love it. It's my go-to. The primer is just so sticky. I love it. And this is my ultimate favourite. It's my new favourite colour. Everybody today, all my clients have used this colour. I'm not even kidding you. It is Blue Sky Builder Gel in Dusky Pink. For me, I would say it's more of a milky pink. Like literally, it is not really a dusky pink to me. It's more of a milky pink. And I freaking love it. Absolutely gorgeous. So I always do Builder Gel on top of Biab atop of Gel-X extensions anyway to help the strength. And when I'm infilling, that's what I use. I use Builder Gel to infill. Normally it's clear Builder Gel, and then we just go in with the gel polish, you know, whatever colour they want. But we chose this Builder Gel for the base, so I just use this to infill and just use it as the base colour because it was just stunning. It's so nice. So with Builder Gel, you always go in with a slip layer first. This will help you when you put your bead down, like I'm doing now. It helps that bead glide down the rest of the nail. So you really want to keep Builder Gel away from the cuticle, away from the side walls. Literally just don't go anywhere near it. Don't worry about, oh, there's a massive gap, because you go in with a little liner brush like I do here, and then you just drag it where you want it. As long as it's not touching, it's fine, because Builder Gel, as soon as it touches a piece of skin, the rest of that Builder Gel will follow, and it's a freaking nightmare. It gets in such a mess. So yeah, you just follow these steps and honestly you'll be fine. I'm somebody who doesn't tip the nail upside down to build an apex. I've never done that. I just keep majority of the product at the back of the nail, like just below the cuticle area for the apex. I just try and keep majority of it there, and then I just file and buff to get that correct shape afterwards. So I'll let you watch this and I'll be back. So those have all been fully cured in my big LED lamp, which is Kirsty Meakin. And then I wipe over the inhibition layer, like the sticky is so sticky, so you need to make sure you wipe that over before you go in and refine with a file. So I just use acetone. You know, nothing fancy, just wipe over with acetone, take off that sticky layer, and then I'm using my 180 grit file. Doesn't need to be, actually I switch between the two. I can't actually remember what number this file is, but I switched between both sides anyway, just to refine that shape, smoothing it all out, getting it the right shape again around the sides. This is just because, you know, you might have a really nice shape before you go in with your gel polish or your Builder Gel, whatever. But then once you've added that, it does make the nail slightly wider. So I always like to refine, and I do this again after I finish the whole set as well, just so then we can try and keep that shape as much as possible. Don't want those nails being fat and bulky, okay, it looks ugly otherwise. So yeah, just file all over that, and then I go over the top with my buffer. I don't know why I don't use my drill when doing this. I just prefer to hand file. I mean, what piece would I use to go over with my drill? Would it be a sanding band? Like, what grit
would I use? I don't want to use a grit that's just going to dig it, like take it off, like remove it. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what start again. I mainly use my sanding band. Nope, my e-file. Honestly, guys, I'm so tired. I'm for prep and for removal. I don't use it for shaping. Like what one would I use for shaping? I feel like I have more control if I use a file than a drill. But yeah, if anybody knows what one I could use for shaping to make it quicker, feel free to leave a comment, because I might try it, see how I feel. It's just I've always done it with a hand file. But anyway, look how gorgeous that colour is. It's definitely like a nice milky pinky colour, you know, milky pinky white, I would say. It's not dusky pink. I mean, my bridesmaid's dress is dusky pink and there's nothing like that colour. Yeah, it's beautiful though. I would definitely recommend going to get it because it was out of stock. Okay, I had to wait freaking ages for it to come back in. It was even out of stock on their website. So I waited on Amazon because it was out of stock on Amazon as well for it to come back in stock. I don't know if it's still in stock, but it is Blue Sky Builder Gel Dusky Pink. Yeah, so go and grab that from Amazon. So I've completely finished buffing all over the nails, including around the cuticle. I don't use my hand file around the cuticles. I just get a bit worried. Absolutely fine using a drill around the cuticles, which is weird that I feel more comfortable doing that. But yeah, I just used my buffer, which is 180, but it's just a bit softer, isn't it, when it's on a buffer? Yeah, so with these, oh my god, these designs, by the way, I've just sprayed with isopropyl alcohol, can't pronounce it, don't come for me, 91%, just to get rid of any little bits of dust, okay? So these are, I was dying to do these designs for ages, but a lot of my clients are just not really design kind of girlies, and I'm just like, please have a design, I love doing designs, just the best thing ever. So I've gone in with a base coat all over the nail and I haven't cured, and then I'm using my dotting tool to kind of get this design so it spreads. I don't have any blooming gel, but base coat is absolutely fine. It's pretty much the same, I would say. And then I leave that for a few seconds just to do its thing. When I'm happy how much it's spread, then I go in and cure it. So I forgot to record this one, but I just went in with a black gel polish, cured that for 60 seconds. It's black, so you want to make sure it's fully cured. So don't just do like a flash cure. Then I go in with my base coat. Don't cure that. And then we're trying this rose trend that I've seen going around. Absolutely, it just looks amazing. So I'm literally just going for it. Not looking at any order in particular. I'm not looking at that. So then, yeah, see, that's what I do. Let that spread out until you're happy, cure it, and then I go in with my red, as you can see. It's like a red jelly gel polish. I can't remember who this is from. Born Pretty, I think. I think it's Born Pretty, but I could be completely wrong. Yeah, so you need a jelly colour to go over the top. You don't want just a normal red because you're not going to see it otherwise. It's just going to cover everything. And then I cure that and just look at that rose. Oh my god, I was so pleased with it. I've never done it before. Well, I have, but it was completely different the way that I used to do it, and it never turned out right. But yeah, this is obviously the right way. So this one I do 5 little, again, base coat, don't cure, and then go in with your chosen colour like I am here. And I do 5 little dots, and then I just kind of let it spread out. As you can see, she went to put her hand in the lamp and I was like, no, not yet. So I'm just letting it spread out to do its thing just for a few seconds, just until I'm happy, and then I put it in the lamp just to stop it from spreading out so we can cure it. This here is gold gel paint. So I'm using my dotting tool and I'm just putting 4 or 5, I think, I can't remember, little gold dots. And I decided to do some on this nail as well, just to tie it all in together. So originally we were just going to do like a nice red set of nails, but I was just in love with this blue set, but also the red rose. So we just kind of done both together. So again, base coat, don't cure. And then this is going to be like a smile line, a kind of French kind of design at the tip of the nail. So I'm doing a big dot in the middle and then kind of smaller ones going up the nail, just so then it's more of that French design, as best as you can possibly get it. Again, you cure, and then I forgot to record some little gold swirls, as you can see on that little pinky. And then with this one, she just wanted a full blue nail and then a gold French line, like a French smile. I'm always curing in between. I cure for 60 seconds just because it is pigmented. It's a dark colour, so you want to make sure you cure in between. You don't want any wet gel. And the end, we do a gold French tip on this one to tie it all in together. So I'll let you watch this and I'll be back. So that's the finished result. Let me know what you guys think. These have got to be my ultimate favourites so far. Lots more content to come, so please subscribe. See ya. Bye.